Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wrassle Graps. My name is Chris,
My name is Vincent.
and today we're doing something a little different. Check it out, guys. We're live. It's us.
Yeah,
It's me.
it's
I'm
us.
I'm Chris. That's me.
It's
And
me, Vincent, right here. Hello.
yeah,
Hello. I'm not used to cameras. Okay.
never mind. This finger thing has been screwing me up for weeks trying to figure this out.
Yeah,
I can't point to things anymore.
definitely not used to seeing myself. So I might have to get used to that and like pointing to the camera and using my hand and shit like that.
I didn't realize my camera was this shitty. That's what I didn't
Your
realize.
camera's the worst. I don't know what happened. My camera's like surprisingly good.
What I want to know is how Apple charges $1,000 for a MacBook, and guess what? With installing this camera, that's what I want to know.
Um, I feel like Apple should have the best cameras, right? Like
You would think. I would think that.
my iPhone's better than whatever you have going on.
Yeah, no, no fucking kidding. God.
So
Um,
I don't
well,
know.
anyway, we're doing this as a little experimental video. Let us know down below if you like it or not. But it's not going to be a full length podcast, just a little video talking about the recent happenings with one CM Punk. Go ahead and fill us in on that because you know the most about it.
Yeah, Phil Brooks has been causing a bit of an. He's been making people upset backstage in AEW because I guess Tony Khan wanted him back, so they had plans to bring him back for Collision. That was the whole point of Collision, to bring him back, have him be the star of the show, be the front, front of the poster, stuff like that. But all of that fell through last minute, so they still had the links up that said CM Punk's name. But in the press release, they took his name out, so it was just, oh, it's Collision, a new show, but there's no mention of CM Punk. And that's, from what I've heard, is probably because of Ace Steel and how CM Punk wants Ace Steel back, backstage working with him. But they'd rather not have him backstage. They agreed that Ace Steel could work with CM Punk, just not be backstage, causing, because of, I guess, what happened last time, where he bit somebody, he threw a chair, all that bullshit that happened, which I don't know why you'd work with the guy at all, if that's the case, but we'll get to that. And then CM Punk wasn't agreeing to that, so he said, if he's not going to work with me backstage and he's not going to work with me in the ring, shit like that, then I don't want him. I don't want to, return basically.
There's a lot of weird stuff going on there. First
I
off,
might have some of that wrong. Okay, look, because I'm not a journalist, but that's kind of what I gathered.
man, that's why I'm letting you give all the information. I'm just here to react to it. Yeah, you know the research. I'm just here to react to it. That's
We
what
can
I'm
just
doing.
say allegedly. It's fine.
Alleged, yeah, of course, allegedly. That's our thing now.
Yeah,
Stole that from Hey Babe by accident. Now we're doing it.
we're just gonna do it. I don't care.
So, yeah, if it's true, allegedly, of course, then I think it's hilarious that they started this whole show, Collision, to be the CM Punk vehicle, and CM Punk said, I'm going to be there. I think that's hilarious, first of all.
Tony
Second off,
Khan. It kind of embarrasses Tony Khan, but it's kind of funny.
it's embarrassing for him. Loki, kind of hilarious. Second off, I mean, A Steel being the one that tanks the career and comeback of CM Punk, sadder, not funnier, is what I will go with.
Like Ace Steel hasn't even been around that long, and he caused all those issues. He bit a guy,
And through a
okay?
chair.
He bit a man, and he threw a chair. Like, come on, they fired him. He was like the only guy fired.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there were reasons. I don't know what happened back there, but I'm assuming if you get in a fight and you do something bad enough and get fired, there's a reason.
Yeah, I don't know. At this point, I say give up on CM Punk because I mean, and we didn't get into the CM Punk. He went on a rant on his Instagram stories about Brian Alvarez and shit like that. So
Yeah,
I
that one
don't
I
know.
know. That one I know
Yeah.
about. Brian Alvarez said something that wasn't true. So Punk went off on him. He's like,
Or what
"That
he
wasn't
said
Brian."
wasn't true. I don't know if it wasn't.
Someone said something that was a lie. Punk
Hmm.
called him out. Alvarez said, "I don't know what he's talking about. That's not real." And then CM Punk went on the whole thing where he had proof, and then or alleged proof, air quotes, covering all bases here.
Yeah.
And yeah, they went on a whole and he's like talking about the fans where he's saying people will go out of their way to defend things and to cheer for things or get mad at things that they really don't understand. So maybe back out of it, just try to enjoy the product, something along those lines.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like CM Punk is just He just says shit and he doesn't give a fuck anymore. So I mean, that's kind of the whole basis of the Brawl Out press conference. He just said whatever was on his mind, and of course that was all kind of he was being an asshole. Let's be honest. So I think he's just an asshole. We should let him go because I don't care about him anymore.
I think it's fair to say that we don't know him. We don't know the backstage politics. We don't know anyone involved in this, obviously. But I think it's fair to say that the way he handled it was probably not the right way to handle it, you know. But what
Yeah,
I will also say is this, maybe, potentially, bad take, good take, I don't know. I would get CM Punk back immediately because him saying whatever he wants is good television because it'll draw in people. Because, like, what's CM Punk going to say next? What's the crazy weird guy going to say next? I think
it's
that's
gonna
good.
fucking tank the company.
It'll tank the company internally, but externally, I'll be entertained as a person. And I can be okay with that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I mean, there's part of me that says the same thing that you're saying, right? Which is like, oh, it'll be interesting for me, especially as a YouTuber, to cover the topics of CM Punk going crazy.
Do you
But
know? Do you know how much content we would have personally? The rest of the wrestling world, if we had a brawl out situation like every week. You know what I mean?
yeah, it just seems like a fucking headache to deal with. Like just being part of the management team at AEW and just in the locker room as well. Like having to be separated just because CM Punk doesn't, get along with some people. So I don't know. It just seems like at this point, let him go if you're going to already create a second show for him and try and separate him. And it's already a bad thing. Clearly, something's going on that shouldn't be going on. You should just, let him go. If he wants to, if WWE wants that problem, they can have that problem because it's
It's
not
like
going to be good for them the same way it wasn't good for AEW.
it's like watching Tony Khan going through a very sad breakup. You know, with CM Punk. You know, he's like, I don't know what to do, man. I signed you back. I gave you your own TV show. You're leaving me for him, pointing to Ace Steel, And it's kind of sad when you look at it because it's one guy versus your entire roster. And you're choosing the one guy. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
it, it's interesting.
I think overall, Ace Steel definitely deserved to get fired, so he was fired. CM Punk they should just cut ties with him altogether because obviously, it's not going to be easy to work with him, even though it seemed like things were getting right on track. People were hyped, the fans of CM Punk, that is. They were excited to see CM Punk back, but at this point, he's just creating more problems than anyone else. Yeah, so I don't see the reason to have him.
Have you seen the recent CM Punk pics?
No, what is he? What?
He looks jacked, man. I don't know. Looks like he's really preparing for that return.
Damn. So he's not going to get injured again.
I can't say all that, man, but looks kind of jacked.
He's jacked. Is he as jacked as Carlito?
I wouldn't go that far.
You say he's on the roids
I'm not
and
saying he's on the.
juice.
I'm
He's
saying
juiced up.
this is a bigger CM Punk than we're used to, man. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, he's a big guy. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I think we said everything we need to say, really.
I do think so, and like we said before, let us know what you think of this format. Do you like this? Do you think it's nice to see us in our faces, or now that you've seen us, do you want us to just go back to the pictures and never show our faces again? I mean, that's fair too. But
Yeah.
we're curious. Let us know down below, and let us know your thoughts to the CM Punk situation. Also, we'd be curious to have that. And yeah, in the meantime, that's what the plugs. I'm gonna go back to this screen while you do that.
All right. Go follow us wherever you possibly can. We're on every single social media platform. We have a podcast. Go follow us on Apple Podcasts. Leave a 5-star review. Subscribe, like, comment, share on YouTube. We'll see you next one. Bye.